Oh, yeah. Boom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and today we are going to be having a look at
Fosfat.
Boom. It's a brand new plugin from Klevgrand. But first, we're going to kick off with today's featured artist, who is indeed Kev Hart. Metal Shack. Oh, yeah. Yeah! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. That was Kev Hart, the Metal Shack, of course, heavy as a full set of balls, ready to explode. That was Signal, that went up a couple of days ago. And yeah, man, if you haven't subscribed, guess what? Up the top, there's a pinned comment to Kev's music, to the Song Whip, where you can get it from Apple Music, Spotify, all that kind of stuff, plus his YouTube channel. Click on it. Subscribe, do all that kind of fancy stuff and all that, yeah, as Hippie would say. Boom. Exactly, Hippie. I agree 100%. All righty. Welcome to the show. My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS. Every day we take a look at apps. We take a look at things and stuff and mental health and well-being and interviews with amazing people. And on the weekend, I sing some songs just like I did yesterday. So thank you all for coming along and hanging out with me while I sung a huge collection of varied stuff. It was a good turnout, so thank you very much for all the support, and I had a blast singing all that stuff. But let's say hello to everybody here before we get into today's app, which is cool. Let's do it. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Russ8889. Hello, Ian's Guitar Shack. Welcome aboard, my friend. Hello, Brad. Brad's suffering from COVID, man. Just got COVID. So what do we say, Brad, to COVID?
Get fucked.
Exactly. One more time.
Get fucked.
That's exactly what Brad says to COVID. Get. Oh, man, that wave's never going to get boring. Go and get. Awesome. Hello, Leela. What's happening? Reality is in the house. Hello to Andy Goldsby. What's going on, Andy? Good to see you. Yeah, we had a good day on the Patreon as well, too. So if you don't know about the Patreon, here is the Patreon here. It's just going to pop in here. Right there. Look at that. Patreon.com/Jade Starr. Every week, we all get together, a whole bunch of Patreons, and I master a whole bunch of music. We do some giveaways. We just hang out. Yeah, and it's a really good time. So if you've ever considered doing so and you want your music mastered, it's well worth the $1 per month, or if you can afford more kind of thing, you know, if there's a couple of tiers and all that kind of stuff. Good stuff. Poor Brad, he's soaking wet. I don't even want to know that. That could be taken so many different ways. Let's have a look at the price drops for apps for today and see if there's anything happening. WebAU, this is one I have, and I don't think I've done a show on it. Maybe I should do one on it soon. What it is an AUv3 that allows you to open up websites within your door, and it's on sale from $1.99 to 99 cents USD. Well worth your while if you like. The one thing I know, a lot of people are going to be like, hey, I could open that up and stream some YouTube straight into Garageband and record it. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. But it's really handy if you're in a door and you want to open up like a browser and you want to like search, do some stuff. So as it says here, you can load up sheet music, guitar tablature, lyrics, mixing notes, chord charts, whole bunch of stuff. So you can just go to a website within your door. That's really cool. What else is on sale? OBXD AUv3 synth is down from $9.99 to $4.99. OPL AUv3 FM synth is down to $2.99 from $6.99. And Paul from Four Pockets has decided to drop 3 of his awesome apps down as well. Neon, Audio Editor, New Rack, Helium. Neon is awesome. Why is Neon awesome? Because it does everything. It's an audio editor. It can even tell you the luffs of your music for when you are mastering music. You want to put it online. So incredibly powerful tool. There's so much Neon can do. If you want to go and have a look, I've done 2 shows on Neon, I do believe. So go back and have a look. Check out Neon. It's well worth your time, and it's $8.99. Really, really good app. Definitely one to get a hold of. While it's on sale, Synthmaster 1 and 2 still on sale. Sampletron on sale. All the core gaps look like they're still on sale as well. See? All the core gaps. Look at them. All the core gaps sitting in a row. Some Bleece apps in there as well are still on sale. Also, Mammoth, Rhino, and still Eventide. So you've still got some time before all these sales run out. There's been a whole bunch of things on sale. We are looking at today, though, Fosfat, which is by Klevgrand. And Klevgrand always make very, very interesting apps. They're very creative. They also try to always think outside the box and not just be your standard developer. I've reviewed many of their apps, and this is another one that is quite interesting. This is based around your drums. Can be used for other things if you want, but really good for drums as well, because what it is, it's a transient fertilizer, they call it. So you can sprinkle it across individual drum parts or whole drum parts and create some very interesting sounds with your drums. Indeedy do. It is $8.99. There you go, $8.99 USD, a little bit more if you're in Australia or Canada. That's the way the cookie crumbles with the dollar and all that jazz. But incredibly worth your time, as we're going to take a look at. But don't despair, because tomorrow we're looking at a free app, around drums as well. So, and I'll give you a little sneak peek at that at the end of this show today. In the project we're going to be having a look at. If you are a Patreon, I have some copies of this to give away to you guys on the weekend. So without further ado, let's open up a project and have a look at this sucker, what it can do. Here is a project, and I have Hammerhead set up here. And what I've gone ahead and done is I've opened an instance of Hammerhead, and then I've gone ahead and split all of the parts of the drum kit across individual tracks. So I can play this now, and I can add Fosfat to each individual drum part and create some really interesting sounds. And then I've got everything linked together in the final mix here, so I could add a Fosfat at the end as well. Okie dokie. So we'll hit play on this, and let's see what we've got. Pretty standard sound from Hammerhead. And what we'll do is we'll slowly go across and we'll add Fosfat to each part of the kit, yeah, and see what happens. So instantly that kick has come to life. We'll go across to the third part of this kit. So you can already hear there's like quite a bit more fizz. Kit's got more fizz. Now we got some melody coming out of the kit. Quite a bit of difference happening there with these individual parts. Let's bring in some bass, shall we? We can even add it to our bass. Ooh. All right, cool stuff. Let's take all these off and we'll have a look at these individual parts so you can hear exactly what's going on. So basically this is like so it takes the transients out of each part, and you can find a spot within the EQ, excuse me, and you can mix up the sound here. So I'm going to just solo the kick drum just for now. So here's what we started with. We'll give it a bit of level there. And we'll bring in Fosfat. So it's bringing in like a shaker almost, like a bit of noise, and a sub in there as well. Let's have a look at the app. There it is. There's not much to it. It's a typical Klevgrand app. It kind of does all the stuff sneakily behind the scenes. Yeah, you can kind of see what's going on there. We'll just make it small again so I can. All right. So you've got a bunch of presets. Yeah, it sounds like a snare. And we'll start off with you've got two sections here. We'll just stop this. We'll bring it down a bit. We'll let it go in the background. So you've got two sections. We'll make it full screen again. This top section is here's your trigger, and you have an oscillator here, and you have your noise. So these are two separate sections. When we bring this up, If I take out the oscillator and the gain for the noise, there's the original sound, yeah? So if we bring in the gain for the noise down here, this is where we can control the noise. And we've got a low cut and a high cut here. So very easily we can turn this into a snare just by changing the high cut and low cut. We also have a stereo widener here. So if I turn this down, you can, if you've got headphones on, I hope you do, because it's the best way to hear everything. You can hear that split and then come into a more singular sound. Hear that width. You've got attack and release. So you can drag that out. Yeah, you can drag out that sound, pull down the attack. Now you got plenty of noise happening with it. But here's where it gets really interesting, yeah? Of course you can automate it. Russ, let me pull that down. Of course you can automate it because you have all the parameters open here. So you have all the parameters, so you could connect an LFO to this and get them moving. So, yep, plenty of action here with all the parameters open. But what makes this a little bit more interesting, you'll notice over here, when we're looking at this noise over here, we have this little white section here. So this is where it's actually affecting the sound. So we have a trigger frequency. This is where the trigger's being affected, and you can move this around. And not only that, you can mess around with the width. Hello, Audible Video. You can spread this nice and wide. So quite a bit of functionality there. So remember, this is just the noise that we're adding to it. We can take this noise out now. There we go, it's gone. Also, we have a gain knob over here, which is for our oscillator. So our oscillator runs along the top. We've got a frequency up here, and we have a pitch drop. So we can get really dirty sub sounds. And we have a low cut here. Same again, we have an attack and a release. We can put lots of release on that, so it's going to ring out. And remember, this is just coming from a kick, yeah? Lovely, lovely jubbly. So, we have a floor and a level here. Let's pull these down. So we can give this some level, and you'll see it's actually picking up the transients that are happening across here, the triggers. So this is and then we have the floor. Let's bring in our noise. So the width and the trigger frequency not only is controlling this down here, yeah, these two sections, it's controlling the overall effect of everything. So if we move this around, remember, this has just come from that. So very interesting stuff, and you know they say this can be used. This is, you know, for drum transients. This is what drums create: noise, rhythm. So your transients that are coming from that. But of course, you can use this on anything if you want to create something out there. But the sounds you're going to get are going to be that noise, that dirty, like almost like the what's that called? The little thing underneath your snare drum. So you're going to get either that kind of snarey snap, or you're going to get like almost like a ring modulation kind of thing going on. So you've also got a bunch of presets, and they are set for things like but kick drums, snares. So the presets are set for things like that. But we'll have a look at those now, and we'll just run them on this particular. We'll keep playing this one here. Hit play again. So here are your presets. You've got a general default, which just adds a little bit of snap to it. Of course, you can save presets. So anything that you create, you've got a little save as button here. So you can save that. It will end up in your user presets down here. Nice stuff. And then we have a kick, snare. We've got a snare. We've got one called surgical. And I tend to, what I've used this on is more an overall kit. Because remember, you can use this on overall kits and get some really interesting sounds as well. So we'll have a look at these kicks. Let's run through them. What's going on? Jim Shannon on sounds. Let's crank this up a bit. So this is called Energized. Then we've got a more sub, please. Damn, I can actually feel that in my toes. And at the moment, I can't feel anything in my toes, so that's saying a lot. We got a natural presence. Low room. So you can hear, it's almost like we're getting a reverb in there as well, too, from these sounds. Pretty interesting, yeah? Got a dropper. An enhancer. We got a little bit of frizz. So it's like a wet fart, that one. What's this? I can't even read that. Is it a reality shot? Really shot? Really short. There you go. Really, man, I think you got any new glasses. What the hell's going on? This enhancer's pretty beefy. We'll leave this on there. So that's for the kicks, but we don't need to do that. Yeah, we can go in here and we can add the snare sounds to this kick as well and turn this kick into a snare. I love this one. This is called a soda fizz, and it really does sound like it, don't you think? It's like Schweppervescence. So we got an attack. Some noise. That one's nice. Got a little bit of a ring on the end of it. Little paw, paw, paw. And then we have these surgical ones here. Jesus. That's, I can feel that. So there are all your presets. Let's go back over to this kick and we'll put this as a what? Put this enhancer on there. Oh wow, I haven't had a bot for a while. Look at that. Haha, your message being held for review. Stupid. Oh man. They keep trying. Let me just fix this. Oh good, you've banned them. Cool. You know what's a good thing to do? Report them as well. Good fun. What do we do? Unwanted commercial spam. Goodbye. We've received your report. Goes against our community. I haven't had a bot in here forever. It's really, really rare, isn't it? Hey, what's going on, Sai? Did I see Sai in amongst the bot noise? I can see people saying hello. So here's our kick. So this is the snare. Let's see what we can add to this. So this is our fizz. Listen to that fizz. We can get a better snare sound than that. I like that one. I like that one has brought it to life. That's pretty cool. So with this one, we've just got claps. What can we turn these claps into? I tried scalar in AUM and steel guitar and it crashed my session. Wow. That's really odd because I've been using scalar like a lot over the last few days. And it's haven't had any issues except for some stuff with Garageband, but I think I've worked it out now. So we've got some claps going on here. What can we do with these claps? Can we make them sound, I don't know, interesting? Well, that's interesting. We got some toms here. Well, I did use steel when I did Steel Guitar Pro. I did use scalar in the demo and it worked. So that's interesting. Let's sort these toms out. A little bongo things. What can we do with these? This is interesting. All right, so we'll widen these up. So we're on this track here. What we do with this? I'm going to go into these snare sounds. I think I've got to actually... Let's give these some fizz. Fizzum. All right, we want to do something with this thing. Go into these surgical ones and we'll kick off with one of these. Here we go. Let's widen this. There we go. Now we've got a snap going with that. And our last one is I think we've got a hat here. There we go. That's dirty. Let's bring it all in. Fizzy. But let's see what happens if we add something to the end here, to the end of the chain, and just fill it full of phosphats. Now we can even go in and let's just change up the drums, because we can go into Hammerhead and just change to something else random and see what happens. So it's not always going to work when you just change a kit. I think it's really important to be able to like do this and make and individually use this across parts of your kit. So does it work in GarageBand? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's open it up in GarageBand because I have a project. I have a project for you. And it is the song I've been working on, my Dread Circus track. I've gone in and added it to some drums here. So let's go and have a listen and see what we can do with like regular acoustic drums. We'll just turn it off on all these first. Maybe. See if it lets me turn it off. There we go. I've only got it on 4 of these kits. So let's just play these. So this is just an acoustic kit in GarageBand. We've got our kick here. Oh, now that's got some punch. So that really brought that kick to life. Let's turn it off. We'll throw it on the snare. We've got a fizz on this, but I reckon if we take it down here to this, nice little crack. So it's totally changed up that sound of this kit. We can put some reverb on this. We get some toms here. Which is a little bit of a snarey kind of thing going on there. A little bit of a cracky snare, a little tail. Give this some release. We'll take it back to the start and we'll mess around with this hi-hat as well. How are those toms? They sound wild. So very interesting for getting unique sounds out of a standard kit. Now, the other reason I wanted to show this working in GarageBand, because these days when an app comes out and it's really cool, a lot of the time it doesn't work on GarageBand, does it? So it's working in GarageBand because... And it's not always the fault of developers, man. It's GarageBand. They just make it difficult. They refuse to update it and allow you to do some cooler things that you should be able to do. So that's what it kind of sounds like in GarageBand. Now, I've got another project I can open up and play. We'll go into AUM, and then we'll try experimenting. Let's open this up here. Boom, or as Hippie would say. Boom. So I've got another set of hammerhead stuff here with a different beat going on in it. And we'll pull all these out and show you what's happening. I think. So this is just another preset, yeah? Which has some sounds going on in it. Yeah, some... So really cool to change up your drums, to be able to like turn this on and off. So we've got a beat playing here, and then we want to change it up for the next 4 bars. Even if it's just the kick. So with this one, we've got this fizz underneath, like a nice little line happening. Just to carry it underneath. Thank you, Jim. See, this is what happens. Shall I say it? This is what happens when you try and create fake streams on videos. So over here, we've just got like this hi-hat happening, which is now an extra beat. How cool is that? We went from having a hi-hat yeah, man. It was only a matter of time till the bots tried to get in here. They've been plaguing everyone else, and I've been escaping it. But then, you know, not even going to go into it. Fake stream views and stuff. So I love how we've been able to add this extra beat in here. Yeah? Just from a hi-hat. Just from that. That's crazy. See what we can do with this one. Gary Hubs. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something to the end of the chain from the app that we're looking at tomorrow. And just talking about bots, man. There seems to be a trend happening on YouTube at the moment of people paying for fake views. And it's those people doing that are making the bots happen across everyone's channel. Is what it is. If you're paying for fake views, you're a dick. But let's add something to the end of this chain here. An app that we're looking at tomorrow, which is free. And it's called Dustbin. And watch what it does to this sound. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll look more at that tomorrow, yeah? Fun stuff. So pretty cool stuff, yeah. Look, worthwhile to try on a whole bunch of things, I reckon. Even, I'm really interested just to do this just for the sake of it, because why the fuck not, yeah? Let's clear all this shit out of here. Let's get rid of it. Hey, what's going on, Jenny? And we'll open a brand new AUM channel here. We'll go in and we'll add a hardware input. We'll number 1. And we'll throw a phosphat on here. I have no idea what this is going to sound like. It's probably going to sound like crap. But who cares? We can do whatever we want here, can't we? Of course we can. Hello. 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 Ooh, 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 ooh. Toot, toot. Well, isn't that interesting? If you're a beatboxer, yeah? This could be something that will make your life very interesting as a beatboxer. So, let's see what else it does to my voice. Oh, yeah. We can turn up this. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. We can take out some of this noise here. Hey. Boom, 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 boom. What about something like a piano? What does it do? What does it do to a piano? I don't know. I want to find out. I want to find out what it does. Yeah, hey, with a vocoder as well. That would be very interesting. We could add a vocoder to it. Can we? Let's do that. Before I throw it away, we got a vocoder here. Where is it? What's it? I can't remember what the vocoder is called. It's probably just called vocoder, isn't it? Yeah, matrix vocoder. Shall we add that to it as well? Boom, boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, boom, boom. Oh, oh, ooh, what the hell is going on? All right, well, we get the idea. Settle down. Shall we throw it on a piano or something? I don't know. Why not? I don't care. Because that's what it's all about. What about a pure piano? A pure piano? Shall we put a pure piano on there? I don't know. Maybe. We better connect it to my keyboard. Has it done anything? Oh, let's choose. Ridiculous. We'll take out this oscillator. There you go. If you want your piano to sound like it's being dragged through a bunch of chains. Cool. Now, clearly it's going to sound good on like some bass or something like that, even if we, what if we open a MIDI? We just open Euclidean or something. Euclidean. Throw some of that on, and we can add in bleis. Something bleis. Can we do monolith? Let's do that. We'll connect this thing. 2, 3, 4. We'll connect all 4 of them. Go over here. Sync. What do we want to do? We want to have port 1, 2, 3, and 4 all on channel 1. Let's generate something. just hit some random. Let's hit some random things. Jesus Christ. So you're going to get varied effects, varied things from it, but worth a try. That's what it's all about with music, isn't it? Experimenting, trying stupid things, seeing what happens. Most of the time, it'll be ridiculous and it won't work. But hey, you never know if you don't try. So and there's plenty of drum apps you can use this on. Of course, there's heaps of drum apps. We could even just let's get rid of this, remove this channel, go away. What else? Even if we just throw it on a quick before we go, just a drum computer or something, and see what it does with an overall kind of sound. See if we can get anything weird happening. We've still got everything playing here. Let's just pick a random. Wicked. Fun stuff, yeah? So another Klevgrand app that just has a good time. Nothing too serious, just, does all these little fancy algorithms in the background. Something interesting to add a little bit of spice. It's pretty much just like a salt and pepper shake. You can just sprinkle stuff on. Something you can throw into kind of, what do they call it again? It is a transient fertilizer. So it's like a handful of shit that you just throw on it and it grows into something lovely. But another interesting app by Klevgrand. They're always throwing interesting things at us. And remember, Klevgrand, I didn't even try it on, Klevgrand have a whole bunch of things like Skarka and all these pots and pan apps and stuff. So you can try it on these things as well. Very interesting. $8.99 USD. If this is your bag, then it's your bag. Go ahead and purchase it. Remember, apps are not Pokemon. You do not need to collect them all unless you can see some value in the app. You know what I'm saying? Because we're thinking about doing a show very soon talking about app overwhelmingness. It's not a word, but it is now. App overwhelmingness. Yeah, Canada and Australia a little bit more expensive. I think it's like $14 here, Jim. So, I mean, we get the raw end of the stick, Jim. They shove it up a butthole. I don't know if it's the intro price. We'll have a quick look. Boom. Let's have a look in the App Store. They normally tell you at the beginning. It is, yes. So it's going to go up. Absolutely. Thank you, Sai, for being a legend and letting me know. So it is actually 40% off up until the 11th of this month. So it will go up. Yeah. So if it's something you want to do, get a hold of it now. But yeah, you've got to see value in apps, because we talk about this all the time, me and Russ and Sai and the gang, about the value of apps. And I want to share my experiences on this soon too. So we're going to do a Warts episode on this because I get have a lot of apps, yeah, because I review them all the time, and I have to admit sometimes it's really overwhelming and it doesn't help with my creativity. But I do this for the show. I don't do this. I didn't start this just so I could get apps. I get a lot of people saying, "Oh, life must be amazing because you've got all the apps in the world." No, apps are cool, man. But it's about your creativity and how they can help you and all that jazz. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Not how many apps you've got. Yeah, yeah. As Jim says, the old iPad only has so much space. So and sometimes it's the ones that come out of left field that really take you somewhere else and help your music. So it's not always another reverb, but sometimes it's these little things that may help, a project that you're working on or something in the future that you're working on or something that's going to overall help. But, we're all different too. So, but I try and remind you all that you don't need them all. But, if this shouts out to you, do it because the developers put a lot of hard work into their apps. And if it floats your boat, float their boat back. All right, so that is it for today. What have we got coming up tomorrow? Let me just do something here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. Sorry, guys. Just got to make sure I've got nothing disturbing in my photos. Except, look at this. Thomas Gillane sent me this the other day. I think it's fucking piss funny. Ear cups are usually round or oval shaped. Well, these ones by Rode are like, well, fuck me dead, shaped like an ear. What the hell? Oh my God. If you missed that episode, it was the episode on headphones where this went down. This actually happened. Tomorrow, we're looking at this. We're looking at the dust bin. Look at me. I've got a bin on my head. So it's really interesting. Today's app was a fertilizer, right? And tomorrow's is a drum thing about a bin. And yeah, it's much more than a load of garbage. And it is free. So, if you want to go and grab this in the meantime, go grab it. But we'll have a play with it tomorrow. It's absolutely free. It's only free for a couple of weeks. It was released on as part of International Joke Day, I think it was. It's a bit of a fun from Calum Audio, but go grab it. It's heaps of fun. We'll have a play around with it tomorrow and make some crazy stuff with it. We'll throw my voice in a bin. We'll throw some guitars in a bin. We'll throw all of you in a bin. I'll jump in a bin. Yeah, the wheelie bin. So it'll be the wheelie bin special. We'll all jump in the bin and we'll all be a pile of garbage together. Good fun. What else is happening? The day after that, guess what's coming up? I'm finally having a look at Scalar 2. There's probably going to be a couple of episodes we're going to do on Scalar. We're going to kick off and try and get through the basics with this one. This thing is the schniz. It is really wicked. It's great fun. It's incredible. It makes me sound amazeballs. I don't, and I don't have the banner set up for this yet, but this week's interview is with Bubba. And this should be up within the next day or two. So that should be really cool to have Bubba on the show. Folks, Pete Johns is doing YML in a couple of hours' time. So if you'd like to go and do that, go over to Pete Johns' channel and go hang out with Pete and listen to some of the community's music as he plays that for a couple of hours' time. After that, we have Metalhead Hippie on in about 4 hours' time. So get over to Metalhead Hippie. Boom. And support the Metalhead Hippie because he plays a lot of your music and he's a really, really good, decent stand-up dude. He doesn't pay for views on his YouTube videos. Anyway, I'll let that one go through to the keeper. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Hit the like if you can on the way out. That really helps. All that jazz. And if you're watching on the replay, hit the like as well. Leave a comment or something and make sure you subscribe. It really does help. All righty-o. We'll see you tomorrow. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And you know what? We all rise together. See you later. Boom.
Stunning.
Get fucked.
Stunning. 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 You'll be given just 1 hour to conceive, create, and play one stunning dish. 3, 2, 1. Stunning, 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 stunning. Stunning, absolutely stunning.